Hey, what's going on, guys? It is your good friend Matt. We are back again here today at the only place that we always can be. And as you guys already know, that is Matt's Wrestling Collectibles right here on YouTube. Today, guys, we have yet again another unboxing and review. One that I did say was going to come a couple of weeks ago, and I do apologize. Sometimes, we just get a bunch of different stuff in here on the channel. New figure pickups, new figures to unbox and review, so sometimes things kind of fall off to the back of the shelf a little bit. And for anybody who doesn't know, guys, I guess this is just a little insight behind the scenes of the channel. I have two spots in my room, so I have a shelf that is all of the figures that go to the new figure pickups videos. I also have a shelf that after the new figure pickups videos are done, usually all, but sometimes not all of those figures from those new figure pickups videos go up onto the other shelf where they now become the figures that will be unboxed and reviewed. So this 5-pack has been sitting up there for a little bit longer than I would have liked it to, so I really want to get it out of the way. It's taken up some space, and it'll allow me to move some other stuff up there. So, of course, guys, wanted to get this one to you today. And as you can already see right in front of you, we have none other than the LWO WWE 5-pack. This is a Mattel Creations exclusive. Fortunately enough for some of you, if you haven't already picked this up, I don't know if Mattel Creations still has it. I don't think they do. I believe this was a purchase, like pre-order, to-order type deal, which, with what I'm about to say, would not make a lot of sense, because obviously, if 100,000 people ordered this and they said, okay, well, we're going to, basically make just that 100,000, maybe a few more, well, now, if you've missed out on this, you can get over to Ringside Collectibles, of course. You can head over there and search LWO, and you will come up with this. This is currently selling for $100, or just about $100. I believe it's $98. But that is very fair. I was more than happy to pick this up when I had the chance a couple of weeks back. And so very excited to add this to the collection and to present it and bring it to you guys here on the channel today. It's going to be a good one. It's going to be a hopefully not a super long one. We had quite the long video on the last pack that we did, the SmackDown Target exclusive 4-pack. But either way, this will have a lot of the same in it today, so a few things will be easily gone through time and time again. Obviously, we have 3 shirts that are almost all identical. I think they all are, except for maybe some of them in the way that they're cut. I could be wrong. I'll have to double check once we get it out of the package. But as you can already see in front of you here, we do have the whole LWO 5-pack, and it looks like every single one of them is clipped in there with ties and all this other stuff. Ugh, I am not looking forward to having to cut them out, but it is what it is. Guys, as we always do here, we're going to go over the packaging. We're going to go over it front, back, side to side. We're going to take all 5 figure these. Whoa, easy there. Easy there. We almost slipped it up, but we're going to bring it back. We're going to take this packaging. We're going to go front, back, side to side. We're going to take all 5 of these figures for a ride. And, of course, we're going to show you every single thing that goes on inside and out here. So, without further ado, we're going to jump right into it. Of course, guys, to the left corner of the packaging, you're going to see the WWE logo. Right corner of the packaging, LWO logo. In the middle, the dead center there, right above Zelina, you got Viva La Raza, and you already know it is time. It is time to get into this LWO pack. Left to right, we got Cruz del Toro, Rey Mysterio, Zelina Vega, Santos Escobar, and Joaquin Wilde. So, as always, guys, we are going to break this down like I always do. First things first, we're going to spin it around, but we are going to show you the top as well. Here we got the LWO logo up top there, and of course, the flag colors running through and through. We spin it around to the back. It's going to be a little tough to get a side view of this one, guys. It is even longer than the 4-pack of the SmackDown pack there, so hopefully we will not have to deal with trying to get this in camera frame for that. But on the sides, we do get a picture of each of them on one side. I believe Elite Collection on the other side, and we can confirm that in a second. But on the back here, we've got a great picture. Great picture here. Kind of really encapsulates the amazing rebirth of the LWO. Got all the guys back here, as well as Zelina Vega. We got a little blurb to the side here, and we are going to read it down for you, just so that way you guys can get a little sneak peek at what's about to come inside this package. So, Rey Mysterio lived a life full of ups and downs. WrestleMania 38 would celebrate his legacy by inducting him into the Hall of Fame. And guys, that was WrestleMania 39. I apologize, so we'll say that one more time. Rey Mysterio lived a life full of ups and downs. WrestleMania 39 would celebrate his legacy by inducting him into the WWE Hall of Fame. Unfortunately, it was also marred by his son Dominic and his new running buddies, the Judgment Day. But a fiery faction of lightning-quick luchadors had his back. Santos Escobar, Zelina Vega, Joaquin Wilde, and Cruz del Toro, collectively known as Legado del Fantasma, helped the Hall of Famer even the odds. The camaraderie reminded Rey of another group from his past, one from his WCW days. A faction of luchadors formed by the inspirational and unforgettable Eddie Guerrero to unite under one banner. With the future of Lucha Libre before him, and in memory of Eddie Guerrero, Rey Mysterio reformed the Latino World Order, also known as the LWO. The faction came out in full force at Backlash 2023 in San Juan, Puerto Rico, cementing their place as one of the most memorable groups in WWE history. So, guys, you already seen that now. We've gone through the blurb. We've gone through the pictures. Like I said, we will try to give you a little bit of the side just because my camera is not going to be able to pick it up. But we do get the LWO all on the side there. Like I said, I think Elite Collection on the other side. Yes, it is. Elite Collection is on that side. But, guys, as always, this figures, this 5-pack here, this Mattel Creations exclusive, none other than the LWO, is going to get unboxed, and we are going to be right back with all the figures out, all the accessories out, and we are going to get ready to go over this LWO 5-pack. All right, guys, we are back. We've got all 5 of these out of the package, and I got to say, I'm not quite sure how I feel about it just yet, but we are going to go through it. We're going to talk a little bit about it, and we are going to let everybody know exactly what is going on here. First things first, guys, I just really kind of want to get it out of the way and just say it. I do not know. I'd have to check the bottom of this package to see if it is now Vietnam. But if anybody is curious, you're probably running into problems with figures now. And if you flip the box over and it says made in Vietnam, that is probably part of the problem. Mattel has changed factories for whatever reason. I don't know. No clue what the true story is behind that. I'm sure as time goes on, it will come out and it will come to light. But they are no longer out of China. They are not producing out of China. They are now producing out of Vietnam. And the figures are suffering. I don't know exactly what to say or how to say it, but they are just that. They are suffering, unfortunately. So we're going to start this off. We're going to go right through this. We're going to go over this as best as we can and break down a couple of the things that we're not really too excited about right now. But let's get it going here, guys. We're going to start off with Cruz del Toro. And, guys, Cruz del Toro, I mean, don't get me wrong. These figures are great as far as the fact that we're getting all these elites and, we're getting an LWO set. I think it's awesome. It's great. No doubt about it. I would love to see some more LWO guys, maybe past and present, if there's more to create from that. I mean, obviously, we could potentially see a Carlito with it. We could see, maybe some newer Eddies or something in a tribute or commemorative type deal. But with these here, guys, the only issue that I'm really kind of just off the rip seeing, the bodies just don't seem like they're correct. With this Cruz del Toro, this shoulder is sitting further out than the other shoulder. It's kind of tough to tell. I mean, if I pull down on the shirt and you kind of get a more of a look here, I mean, you can just see, even just with you put your finger on it, you can tell where your finger sits on one side, you go to the other side, it's not the same. So the shoulder on this side is sitting out a little bit. The arms on this one, not bad. They're moving okay. A little clicky, but not too bad. And it is what it is. The issues that I have is more so this stuff here. Like, see that little bend in the knee? When he is standing, I'm going to stand him up right now, and I'm going to try to get him as straightforward as I can there. It's like he's just leaning forward. And we already saw, My Damn Toys talked about this with the Cody Rhodes. Same thing with the Cody Rhodes. Leaning forward, and probably a very similar style here in these pants to the knees and everything. Very similar maybe to the Cody style. Granted, guys, again, great things about the figure. definitely a lot of great things. But another thing too is, I don't know if you guys can see that. If you can see like the little bits of shininess that are in his hair. That is on this figure. That is also on the Joaquin Wilde. I'm not sure exactly what that story is either. It's evident across the attire of some guys as well, like some shinier spots. Not quite sure what the deal is with that, but hey, you know what? You got to figure it out, I guess. But as we go through this here, like I just wanted to say, you know, this Joaquin Wilde, he does have his necklace on in there, which is very nice, a nice little added touch. We got the LWO shirt on, as well as this being one of the Velcro backs. We come down to the side here, the armband and his wrist tape there, or like a bandana that's around his wrist there, over to the taped fist on this side. And we can even see kind of there's like some little bit of something there that's not right. We go to the tights. We go to the attire here. Very nice detail. I mean, obviously, this should have been beyond well put together, considering that we are talking about, you know, a $100 price point, you know, 5 figures. And as you guys get a good look at the attire there. You know, so of course, 5 figures here, guys. I mean, you definitely want to make sure that you're on point. You definitely want things to be right. So, you know, again, Cruz del Toro, I'm very happy to get this figure. I'm very happy to get this pack. I've said it many a times before. There's so many figures where I don't see myself having to buy multiples of them. Like when it comes to the Cenas, the Hogans, you know, there's a lot of guys that I buy so many of because of attires or something like that. But in this series here, in this package, I will say this. Cruz del Toro and Joaquin Wilde, I'll probably never buy another figure of them unless it's something really, really, you know, drastically different and it's something that I just have to have. The Zelina Vega is kind of a maybe, depending on what she comes out with. I have her Queen Zelina figure, and now this. I don't know if I really need much more. And kind of same thing with the, you know, Santos Escobar. I have his original first time in the line Elite. So between that and this, I don't know if I'd need another one. Maybe if we see one with like his entrance, I don't know what you want to call that. It's kind of like the shirt that he wears, but it's very oversized. I don't know exactly the term for it, but you know, that entrance gear that he comes with, maybe that's something that I would potentially get in the future, but we will see. Moving on to the Rey Mysterio. Gripes that I have with the Rey off the rip, on the mask where the shark teeth are, it would be really, really cool if they had given us a bit of a better, you know, realisticness to it, where on the package, you know, the definition lines between the teeth are there. Obviously here, they're just cut into the mold. You don't really actually get to see what you're looking at. It kind of just looks like a white front to the mask. LWO shirt on this one, you know, significantly different and changed from the rest, kind of letting everybody know that Rey is the leader of the group here, and that is kind of what I would see by having this different shirt. Of course, guys, we got all the typical tattoos of Rey Mysterio. He's got his black wrist tape on. This is as well a Velcro shirt. We go back to the ties on the back of the mask there. To the jeans. This is like a jean mold. It's new as far as I know. I've never seen another figure that I have with this, especially this skinny, you know, being that it is Rey Mysterio. But very cool. I do enjoy this a lot. It looks great, you know. And then we get down to the shoes. And of course, you know, Rey, always in style. He is matching up to everything that he's got there. And I don't know what is going on today here, guys. We just cannot seem to get this to focus where we want it to, but that's okay. It's just a mess. So as you can see, those shoes there, guys, kind of trying to get those colors all in there. And that's all, kind of all you really have to know about the Rey. Again, you know, not too much here. It's enough to be what you really want to get. It's something that you want to put in your collection. But again, it's not like this is a crazy pack. I mean, it's great to have them all together, but it wasn't like there was, you know, any beyond crazy accessories here. Great to get the attires and all that. So, you know, we continue to move on here with this. Up next, we got Zelina Vega. My only gripe with Zelina, I guess maybe it was just a little bit different when you see it online, but the head scan there, I mean, you know, come on, guys. Can we put a little hair on the front of her head? I mean, in my opinion, I think her hairline should at least kind of come up to about, you know, right over here, where at least it would make her, wouldn't make her look like she's kind of going all the way back there on the baldness. But it is what it is. If you clip the hair closer to her face, it looks a little bit better. You let it go kind of separate from it, I think it makes it look worse. But either way, guys, this is very cool in the sense of the attire and, you know, what it's representing. Obviously, San Juan, Puerto Rico is the place of the event where everything finally took off. And, of course, Zelina paying all the tribute here to Puerto Rico with this attire. Very, very cool. All the way down to the shoes. Puerto Rican flag on there as well. Really, really cool. They did a really good job with this figure, I gotta say. Other than just the fact of, you know, how it stands. Like I said, I mean, I tried to kind of get these feet out as best as I could. Get it to stand up. It leans. It doesn't stand straight. These legs aren't even the same height. If you put this exactly the same on both sides and you bring them together and you lock these knees and you put everything back down, she leans a little bit. I mean, I don't know if you guys can kind of just tell just by having it in front of the camera there, but it is leaning a little bit towards this way. So again, it is what it is. You know, these are going to go back in the packaging for me after I'm done reviewing them anyway, but it is a very cool figure, and I definitely am happy to add it to the collection. You know, it'll look a lot better once it's back in the packaging, but she does come with the Puerto Rican flag that she did come out with. Very cool piece. It does have these two little ties on here, so you can put it around her arms, and it will display nice and full and open. So very nice there, and a very nice touch from Mattel, of course. Up next, we go to the man, Legado del Fantasma. It is the boss. It is the one and only Santos Escobar, and he's looking good. I gotta say, this figure is looking good. I like it a lot. You know, happy to get this once we get these shirts all out of the joints and stuff here. We can show you a little bit better, but Santos Escobar looking as only he can. Looking good. LWO shirt as always, and then we've got the tights down here with the designs on there. LDF, of course, Legado del Fantasma. We got the little, you know, Ultimate Warrior style, little fray on the boots. You know, but these are above to the knee pads, so I don't know if you actually could push them down maybe more. I don't know what would be better. Should they be up there? Should they be down more? Who knows? But either way, guys, we get down to the boots. Really good detail on there as well. The boots looking really, really nice. Little loose on that one, but it's okay. Like I said, guys, you know, either way for me, the most I'm ever doing is if I ever do decide to display these, they get put on a shelf. And even at that, I mean, what do I do? Maybe once in a while I might take a few figure photos. Odds are it's never going to be a problem for me. But we do have, again, like I said, Santos Escobar coming in hot here. Gear looking very good, as it always does. I got to say, he does have some nice attires. I do love the color wave, and I love this a lot. This whole entire figure is just really nice. So we also got the little armbands up there. And I think that's a little different on that side. Again, a little different on that one. And no staining, thankfully, which I don't think we really have a huge issue with Mattel and staining. I don't know if I've never really had any problems so far. AEW, on the other hand, Jazzware is a little bit different. But we move on to Joaquin Wilde here, and of course, LWO shirt on. Very nice head scan. Got the cuts in the side of the head there. He was just at the barbershop, looking fresh. As you can see up here, guys, like I said, you see those little shiny crystal pieces that kind of go in and out there. It's definitely, I don't know, it's something. I don't know exactly what it is. It is something, though, that is for sure. But Joaquin is smiling away here. He is happy to be a part of the LWO, and who wouldn't be, right? All the way down to the gloves there, we got these little gold studded pieces, or they might be like a see-through piece. I don't know how they're trying to spin that. We got the tattoos all over him there. His armband on that side. No tattoos, no armband on this side. Same thing with the glove on that side. We go down to the attire on the trunks. Very, very nice. To the back. Says Wild back there, just to let you know he is a wild boy. You know, been a wild boy. And he's been that way for a while, boy. But, knee pads looking good. Boots looking good. Got that, like, I don't know, I call it like the Aztec kind of look. I don't know if I'm right or wrong when I say that, but I very, very much so, in my opinion. Very Aztec-like. Maybe you have a different term for it. But the boots look good. Everything looks good. Joaquin, like I said, you know, probably be a one and done for the collection for me. Just because, again, guys, you know, like I said, I don't try to go too crazy with multiple figures if I don't have to. Once I have you in the collection, if you're not somebody who's consistently making new attires and something for me to chase and go after or whatever, Odds are it's probably going to be a one and done. You might get lucky and get 2, but who knows. As we always know, though, guys, it has been yet another unboxing and review. I do apologize if this felt a little lackluster. I just don't really, I don't know. I guess I was a little disappointed once I got these out of the packaging. Like I said, the Cruz del Toro stands a little weird. He's got that forward lean. The Ray, I don't know, the mask with the teeth differentiating, being able to see them and having a clear-cut line in that would have been nice. The Zelina Vega, she should have definitely had, like I said, the hair should be brought more forward. I don't even know. I really don't want to, but I'm almost considering, do I try to get some blue in there just to the top and, make it so it doesn't look so terrible? I don't know. Maybe we just put it back in the package and just leave it the way it is. But the Zelina is definitely looking good. Puerto Rican flag accessories with her to match the outfit and everything. And, great accessory. I think the figure is great still. So very cool there. And of course, with the Santos Escobar, it is looking as only Santos can. And LDF on the pads there, Legado del Fantasma. And he's in charge. He's large and in charge right now. He's running his own ship. By the time we got this, it was already like that. And that's what I say all the time with a lot of these packages with Mattel, and I understand it takes time to get things out, but it seems a very consistent thing that, hey guys, that new tag team pack just dropped. Oh, you mean the tag team that split up a month ago? Right, yeah, the tag team that's been a tag team for 2.5 years, and they just split up now after 2.5 years, and then we got 2 months later, we got their 2-pack. Oh, that one, right? Yeah, exactly. So I understand it is what it is, but sometimes it just seems like it is the curse of these figures. Literally, it was like, hey guys, we're announcing LWO 5-pack. We're announcing it today. LWO is together as of right now. It's gonna come out and be in your hand in 6 months, and they'll be broken up. Okay, so it is what it is. It almost feels the same as the Bloodline. I could be wrong, but by the time we got all of the actual Bloodline attire figures, the Bloodline was no longer. I could be wrong, but I'm almost positive, and I'm including Sami Zayn with that, who we just recently got in that Survivor Series pack. So who knows? Maybe I'm just going crazy. Maybe I'm nuts. But either way, guys, again, this has been another unboxing and review on the channel. I hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I did. Hopefully you actually enjoyed it more, because I didn't really enjoy it that much. But either way, guys, it is what it always is. We are here. We are always going to be doing these unboxing and reviews. We're going to keep these going day in and day out. And as always, guys, I appreciate each and every single one of you for being here with me on the channel. If you haven't already, get over to the channel, hit the subscribe button. Make sure you check out our community and sponsors. And as well, guys, drop a comment below. Do you already have this pack? Are you planning on picking it up? And if you do already have it and you have unboxed it, what figure is your favorite? What figure is your least favorite? Drop that in the comments for me below. Let me know how you feel. But guys, until the next unboxing video, and until we see another group of guys or girls that come out after they have already broken up, as to be expected, until that day and until that happens, guys, again, like I said, I appreciate and love every single one of you. And until the next video, stay safe and stay tuned.